These are the plays that are going to make you the most money today. Let's go ahead and get into the NBA slate for today. So, yesterday on the show, we had DeMar DeRozan to go over 24 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. He absolutely crushed that. Then we had Juwan Jennings to go over 50 receiving yards. He fell short on that. Yesterday's game wasn't too good of a game for Thursday Night Football for sure. When you have no touchdowns in a game, not too fun to watch, right? But we still ended up crushing the F bombs when it came to the NFL. We had George Kittle to go over 39 and a half receiving yards. That was a 90% probability behind that. His first catch was 33 yards. So that was pretty much in the bag right from the beginning. Then we had Kyron Williams to go over 59 and a half rushing yards, an 84% probability to back that. Absolutely crushed that number as well. So both of those being super high probabilities for the F bombs, absolutely crushed. We're crushing those F bombs. All right. Then we had a 75% probability for Brock Purdy to go over 224 and a half passing yards. Again, last night's game was a doozy. So on both sides, really, there wasn't too much excitement whatsoever. Purdy only had like 140 yards passing. So he really was never close to that mark whatsoever. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the F bombs, though. Like I said, guys, those have been on fire in the gold membership. 18 and 3 in the last 18 days. So if you guys want the F bombs and you want to learn how to come up with those F bombs, similar to that 90% play and 84% play that I just showed you guys, go in the description and click the link and get the gold membership. All right. I'm not kidding you guys. You will absolutely love being a part of the gold membership because you will learn exactly what it is that I do to come up with these probabilities. Because I always see people asking left and right in the comments, how do you come up with these numbers? How do you come up with these probabilities? How do you get these percentages? I show you guys exactly how to do that. And I also give you guys all the answers too. So I make it very easy for everybody. All you got to do is click the link in the description and get the gold membership. All right. It's that simple. Now, let's go ahead and talk about today's slate. We're going to start with Tyrese Halliburton. All right. He has a 64% probability to go under 32 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. He is going against the best team at guarding the point guard position. So, with Halliburton this season, he started out very, very slow. Like he wasn't even coming close to any 32 and a half, 33, 34, any of those type of numbers. He wasn't even coming close on a PRA number for none of that stuff. He started to heat up a little bit going further into the season, but still, really, to be honest with you, he's really not the first option on the team. All right, Siakam really is. Siakam is looking like he is the top option on the Pacers right now. Now, going against the 76ers, they are very good at guarding the point guard position. So there should be some of the best resistance against the point guard position in the league tonight going against Tyrese Halliburton. So we shouldn't have no issues there. We have a decent probability to back it. We got a 64% probability. So not too bad. The probability is there and the matchup is definitely there. All right. So we'll be looking for Halliburton to have one of those doozy games again where maybe he has 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Something like that. That'll do it for us. All right. So hopefully we can, tone it down and have a game somewhat like that. And we ain't got to worry about sweating that one out. Now let's go ahead and get to Donovan Mitchell. We've had Donovan Mitchell on the show plenty of times. We've took his over plenty of times. All right. So we have a 62% probability for him to go over 29 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. This number has stayed pretty consistent of what it's been the whole season when we have played him. It's pretty much been 29 and a half. They really haven't moved it too much. A couple times they've jacked it up to 32 and a half or whatnot. And then he goes under, he performs under that. Then they drop it back down. He's going against the third worst team at guarding the shooting guard position. The only thing with this matchup is Cleveland's favored by 17 points. So this is expected to be a blowout for sure. So we would need Donovan Mitchell to pretty much have a great 3 quarters to be able to hit this number. So the probability actually goes down a little bit because of the blowout factor. But if this game can stay somewhat close, Mitchell should have no problem with reaching over 30. All right. And like I said, he's one of those guys that could get 30 points on any given night, not including his rebounds and assists. So he's going against the third worst team at guarding his position, which is expected when you are 17-point favorites. And he has that 62% probability that is, a little bit lower, to be honest, a little bit lower in actuality because of the blowout factor. Now, here is something that you could do when you're considering a blowout factor. All right. Now, this is kind of a bit of insurance, is really what it is. All right. So, what you could do is like I said, they're 17-point favorites. So, usually a team is going to sit their starters if they are up by, I'd say, about 20 usually. Usually, if they're up by 20, those starters aren't coming into the fourth quarter. So, what you could do as a bit of insurance is you could go on the alternate spread and take the Cavs minus 20, which is going to be at plus money, and you put a half a unit on that. And then you have your play for Donovan Mitchell to go over 29.5. And if he does end up sitting the fourth quarter because they're up by 30 or whatnot, 20 or 30, then you could possibly end up winning your money back that you did for Donovan Mitchell on the spread play. So that is an option that you could do with blowout factors. All right. When there is blowout factors, you got to understand they're going to sit their starters usually at the 20-point mark. If they're up by 20, usually their starters won't come back in the game. So that is an option that you could definitely do to kind of hedge and put some insurance on yourself for when it comes to betting player props. And there's a possibility that that team's going to be up by 30 plus or whatnot going in, to the fourth quarter because they're going to absolutely blow out the other team. So that is a bit of insurance that could help you. All right. Like I said, you could take the alternate spread and you get plus money. So that is something that is an option. If you don't want to do any of that stuff, like I said, you could just roll with the PRA and hopefully by three quarters, if it's a blowout, three quarters, they just, end up hitting that number regardless anyway. All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about the winner of the $2,000 giveaway for Friday. Not yet. Not yet. All right. Let's talk about one more time. Let's go through them. We got Halliburton, 64% probability to go under 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's got the matchup. He's got the decent probability. He just has to stay somewhat from having a triple-double type game. And then again, Donovan Mitchell, 62%, a little bit lower than that because of the blowout factor. But like I mentioned, you could hedge it if you want, just like how I told you. And he is going against the third worst team at guard and shooting guard position. So the matchup is there. All right. Now let's go get to the winner. All right. The winner is Corey Pearson. All right. Corey Pearson, congratulations on winning the $2,000 cash. Hopefully you could use that for Christmas, for whatever, that will help you out. Like I said, guys, we do this every week for the rest of the year. You only got a couple more times. All right. So make sure you guys comment GOAT and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And like I said, you will have a chance to win $1,000. And if that person doesn't show up that week, possibly two. Or maybe I might feel jolly for the last week. It might up it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. We will see what happens. The way those F-bombs have been rolling, you never know. I might pop off and give away something nice for the end of the year. All right, guys. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you comment GOAT down below. Also, like I said in previous videos, if you guys are part of the program and stuff like that, definitely share in the comment section with everybody how much you guys are loving it and everything like that. Because I will put it all over the social media so that way you guys can see it as well. It's always cool to see you guys' reviews and put them up across our page. As always, guys, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in Monday's show. Till then, I'm out.